This is my dad's 1965 El Camino that's been sitting here rotting away for the past 7 years. He actually learned how to drive in this car. When I was in high school, we spent a lot of time fixing it up, getting it running good, and I actually drove it to school almost every day. But I might have blown it up at some point. So I've spent a lot of time trying to fix it up and rebuilding the engine, but I just can't seem to get it running good.
So we've been focusing a lot on the Firewood recently. So today we thought it'd be a good idea to come back to the El Camino and see if we can get it running again. We've got a big car show coming up next weekend that we'd like to take this thing to. So hopefully by the end of today we can get this thing running and take it for a little bit of a spin later.
What should we get started with?
Well, I've already rebuilt the heads, installed all new gaskets, got a new carburetor, water pump, alternator, and a battery.
Like, what's left to do?
I guess the only thing would really be to change the fuel pump because it doesn't seem to be getting any fuel.
Yeah,
So
we did get one of those.
Yeah, let's start with that.
All right.
It's greasy down there, huh?
Huh?
It's a little greasy down there.
It is. I also got splashed with some gasoline.
Oh, yeah, I smell it.
So I'm not blocking it.
This one fits perfect. The fuel line already lined up.
Oh, cool.
I wonder what you torque our fuel pump down to.
That's a good question. Probably not that high.
Yeah. You can give it a nice couple little squeezes.
You ready for the wrench?
Yeah.
I think I got the perfect size for you.
You think this will do the job?
Oh God. Yeah.
What,
Give
is
me
24 too big?
Give me a second. Let's see here.
It might be too small.
You know what? I think it is too small.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let me go try to find a bigger one.
All right. I want this to work so bad.
Maybe if the car was on a lift.
If it was on a lift, it'd work great.
Never thought I'd say I need a flathead.
Yeah. Something's wrong with you, brother.
The last time we tried starting the car, it was making a crazy sound.
I don't f***ing know. It's the weirdest sound ever, right? Sounds like a ghost screaming.
Yeah, it's almost worse than nails on a shop.
Yeah.
So let's dive a little bit deeper and see if we can figure out what's making that noise. You see this one right here?
Yeah.
I don't think it's supposed to be like that. I think it's supposed to be nice and tight.
Yeah, I mean, this one is.
That sound is like really loud, and it could be a whistle of some kind.
Yeah,
But
just, I mean, I know obviously the air is coming in mostly up in here, but maybe just there's some sort of vacuum effect and it's just causing air to whistle through this, and it gives that bit of a
It's like when you blow on a
sound.
blade of grass and it makes the
Exactly.
whistle sound.
Yeah.
Could be, yeah.
So, I mean, just dot all the I's and cross the T's you can think of and
Yeah,
see if anything works.
that's super tight, huh?
That's tight.
All right, it's probably too long of a bolt.
Yeah.
Let's just take it out. It's not even that long, but
Yeah. I'm almost curious if this one is, if that one's the same. All right, so these screws we think 2 different lengths. So
yeah, I think that one's a bit shorter. But we found some newer ones, so we're just gonna make them match. Oh, it's just as long.
it's just as long.
That's crazy. Well, even though the big one fit in that hole, we're just gonna make them shorter because you still have plenty of threads holding them in there.
Oh, that's better.
Yeah, it looks snug now. Should we just try starting and see if that was the issue?
Could you imagine? Yeah, I mean, why not? I guess. Should we do something about the gas first, or?
I don't know what we're gonna do.
You don't want to drink more gas?
No. I don't. I say let's just try starting it.
All right.
That don't sound too good.
Puffed out a little bit of smoke out of here.
Oh, okay. Oh, you know what? It could be the distributor not lined up because the cap wasn't lining up last time. Is it getting fuel?
Smells like it. Definitely smells like it.
All right, well, let's focus on that then. And just pop them all off. Oh, yeah, it's loose, huh? I just remember I had it marked a specific way, and then when I took it out and put it back, it wasn't exactly how it was when I took it out, and it wasn't sitting in that same groove. I think we're gonna have to pull the distributor out and then make sure the car is on top dead center on cylinder number 1. And then from there, we can put the distributor back in, make sure it's in the right orientation, time it properly, and then that way we're not risking blowing up the motor. Yeah, one of us will probably be holding that, and then one of us will be turning it and looking at the timing mark on the dampener.
Yep. Header's in the exact right spot.
I'm probably gonna need to turn the engine like all the way over multiple times.
Yeah. You might just do one more turn and it'll be lined up. No, you can hear it.
Yeah.
I feel it.
All right, the line's almost there, right?
Yeah.
All right, tell me when it's lined up.
A little bit slow. Keep her going. Super slow, very close. Super close. Stop.
All right, that should be top dead center. I was reading, and normally you put the number 1 cylinder on the distributor at 5 o'clock when you're looking at it from top down. And right now it's at like 11 or 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
So we need to pull it out, readjust it, and then put it back in. All right, distributor should just pop right out. You see, it looks great. Looks like brand new still.
Yeah.
Doesn't really see it in there. Oh, there's the mark I was talking about.
Aha.
And it originally had lined up over here on this white line.
There we go.
So that's where it wants to be. It was number 1, number 8, for foursome 3, and then 6, 5, 7, and 2. Can you make sure no cables are in the fan or anything? It might start up.
Yeah, it looks clear.
All right. Did the light flash at all?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nada.
I think the timing's way off. Try holding it.
Holding it.
It's not making the noise anymore.
It isn't, but this is that I'm getting nothing.
The timing's definitely way off, I could tell.
Yeah.
Just try turning it this way a tiny bit. It's weird that it's not getting anything at all.
Well, there's like just no indicator about is it on, is it off?
It was a cheap one. I think that's more out. Try it hitting the button or something. There it goes.
Is that anything to be worried about?
Just old oil burning off.
All right.
You see that like slight white mark on it?
It moved.
See that like
Yeah,
white
yeah,
thing?
yeah, yeah,
I think that's where it needs to sit at.
Got you.
Here, hold it like that over here.
Too far?
Almost.
Right there.
Hear the pops?
Yeah.
It's a little bit too far, I think. Is it still popping?
Yeah.
How about now?
Yeah.
Still doing it? Oh yeah. Got really loud. I barely even turned it. It's weird.
Yeah. Why?
All right, let's just shut it off for a minute.
Got it, yeah. Well, it didn't make the
It
sound.
didn't make the sound, so it had to be the carburetor.
Yeah.
That's crazy. It would
Had
make
to have been
noise.
that little thing right there.
I never would have expected a tiny air gap to make that kind of noise. Sounded like metal screeching on metal.
Yes.
Like terrible sound.
But that's what can happen. Like you said with the blade of grass, if you blow hard enough,
Yeah.
it makes a pretty good sound.
That's unbelievable, though.
It was actually running pretty decently too. We just
It
need
was,
to tune it up a little bit.
Yeah, what were those?
It's the timing being off. So it's firing at the wrong time.
Yeah.
I know you only really have a few degrees of play in there and then it starts messing up, but I don't know. It's supposed to be 10 to 12, 10 degrees is what it's supposed to be at.
Okay.
She don't want to start now. Poof. Try a little tiny bit more. Yeah. That looks perfect there. A little bit more. It looks like it keeps going back when you let go.
It does.
Yeah, okay, so right there. All right, shouldn't move anymore. I don't know why it's doing the pops. I think it would be very noticeable very fast, but we should double check our firing order. Make sure we have all the spark plugs in the exact right
Yeah.
position. Bang. All right, so yeah, those are all correct. Then maybe we should work on making sure the spark plugs are tight. Maybe we can go get a new set of spark plugs when it hurt. Maybe one of them isn't firing too good.
Yeah.
And other than that, it should be running pretty good. Even on this old fuel, it's running pretty decently.
Yeah. I wonder how much fuel's in the tank.
We put like 4 gallons in last time, so,
Okay, so we should
probably
be
at
good.
least that much.
Yeah, it should be, right?
Maybe let's go to AutoZone.
4th time this week.
Yeah, not too bad.
Still not beating the Home Depot run though.
No, that was terrible. I don't think they even know about that.
I don't think it was 9 in 10 days. 9 out of 10 days.
That was awful. We met Kevin though.
We did meet Kevin.
You don't want to meet Kevin.
I don't think you want to meet Kevin.
All right, we'll see you guys in a bit.
1 hour later.
We got some fresh plugs and some new wires too, so we're gonna install them all. Hopefully that makes the car run a little bit better.
Oh, there's the oil filter.
There it is.
There she blurs.
This one in particular is really hot still. Oh yeah, look at the difference. It's a little toasty. Well, it actually said 0.045 to 0.05, so I'm afraid these won't work on that end. Because like they go way in there.
Those look too small.
Yeah,
They're not going to be able to get around the blue bit.
yeah, I don't think these plugs will work. All right, ready?
Yeah.
Let's see how it goes. This might be it.
Could be the one.
Running pretty good.
Think that might be the one.
Yeah, no It was just the plugs. Maybe they weren't seated properly or the caps weren't even on them tight enough. But
Yeah.
all right. Not yet. That's next. Let's try that now.
Yeah.
This is a big moment.
Fingers crossed.
There's no brakes at all.
Uh-oh.
Let me pump them a bit and see if they come back. No brakes. Well, it's running really good.
Yeah, that
Like,
sound.
Really good.
Turns out that sound was, in fact,
That guy right there.
Just the carburetor being loose and getting a little bit of air underneath it, which is insane to me. I would have never expected that in a million years, but that did it. We didn't even have to touch the starter.
no.
Thank you guys for your suggestions, but we don't even got to climb under the car to take a look. So.
Yeah.
And we just changed out all the plugs. They're all brand new. We were going to put new wires on them, but they don't quite fit. They were some that we had laying around. But it's running really good now with the new plugs. It's not backfiring anymore. I don't know if maybe the plugs were loose or something before, but it's running really good. We were about to put it into gear because that's the next big test, and I went and pressed the brakes, straight to the floor.
Nothing.
So
Like,
we just
nothing. But
nothing.
it's weird because so far today, anytime we started it, the pedal was rock
Yeah,
solid.
it was rock solid the whole time, and I figured, all right, we're good. So
Yeah.
I was about to go drive it, and now there's no pressure at all. So we just popped off the cap off the master cylinder, and it is bone dry now.
Bone dry.
So I don't know if we burst a line today pressing the brakes, or if, I don't know, sitting. I don't know. I don't think brake fluid can evaporate. So I don't know. There's got to be a broken line somewhere, and it all just emptied out.
Yep.
So we're probably gonna have to get some new brake lines, and the sun's already going down for the day. We were hoping to get a drive because we have work tomorrow.
Yeah. But I don't think for now, let's just take a quick look at the lines, see if we see anything.
Yeah,
See if anything's leaking. If not,
maybe it's a quick fix, a
maybe it's
fitting,
just a
we can
brake
get some
fluid.
fluid and
Just toss it in there and see
Yeah.
if that does it.
yeah. There's no fluid under here, so that's all fine. There's no fluid under here. I don't even see a line back there, but
No.
nothing looks wet though. There's fluid up here, but it looks old. It would be like fresh. If
I don't see anything.
If all the fluid just jumped out. Yeah, no. It didn't like all just leak out at least.
Yeah.
It's been a few days, and since we couldn't find any leaks on the brake lines, that means we definitely have a bigger issue, whether it's seals or the brake booster, something. But on the frame we have that we took the brakes from for the Firebird, had all this great suspension sitting around. It's upgraded control arms, upgraded coilovers, and we took the old brakes and brake booster and master cylinder from the Firebird. So in the next video, we're gonna get all that installed and hopefully make it in time for the car show because we're running out of time here.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the suspension, is it necessary? No. But upgrades, people. Upgrades.
It'll definitely make a big difference. All the bushings are shot on this car. So, all right, see you in the next episode. Peace.